If you need a browser, we have Mozilla. It's always the newest one. Yeah. So if you say, I don't like the core, I like this tailored type of core from Windows XP. I mean, it's made for Microsoft, so it must be good. So what you say, okay, I don't like the decor, the design of the Windows, and I say I use Windows XP. It looks like Windows XP. Or you switch the old BIOS R5, or you use Mac OS. So you have a DVD in your machine, and you say, okay, I want to have some parts of my DVD on my hard disk. What you're doing on a Windows is, you open the DVD, you run a DVD player, you start a DVD, you close the DVD player, you start your DVD ripping system, and you start to rip the DVD. So till you have done this, you have ripped the whole DVD and you have encoded it to a file. It needs 7-8 hours. I mount Mission Impossible 2. I think so. Run my DVD ripper. And say, rip me some files. So, this was too fast. Sorry. I'm starting now to ripping a file. I just have to see how big it will be. It looks now to the file itself. Okay, this one. So it starts now to rip the file. So while it does do it, the file is not ready. If you try to run it on the Windows, it says, hey, sorry guy, I'm working on that file. You can't run it. What are you doing? I said, bullshit. I want to see what's in the file. It's ripping it. But I can look into the file while it's ripping. And I can also start to create a different file or video CD from the file while it rips it.
You can see Bob finding out.
It needs for a complete DVD 9 to 10 minutes to rip it. And it needs 1 hour to encode it in DivX. So, yeah.
Say it again. How long does this take?
It takes 1 hour to rip and encode it complete. So you have a hard disk on your machine, 14.6 gigabytes, and you want to format this hard disk like you do it on Windows. And I want to use my file system. I want to use the B file system. You see I have a partition here, 40.6 gigabytes, and I can first start to make a fat file system for you. Okay, I tell it fat test. I name it fat test so that you can see it's not a fake. Oh fuck, it's done. I have completely created a 40.6 gigabyte hard drive. And what was it, 3 seconds, 4 seconds? So now I change back to my file system. Okay. What I'm doing now is, we use the B file system. It's a different one to the DOS file system. So I name it BFS test. Okay. Initialis. Okay. So that's done. This is my hard disk. So sure, Windows needs a little longer than 2 seconds because it makes a TFRAC, it makes a scan disk, and it checks the partition for you. Okay? So to have a fair test, I do the same now. I check this partition also. I do the same that Windows does. Oh, it's done. I made a check disk, a scan disk, and a DFRAC with this new partition from 40.6 gigabytes. I can format and create a fat 32 partition, 200 gigabytes in 12 seconds. So some people have Mac OS, and they say, hey, it's cool I have a Mac. And you say, why, it's so expensive, I can't buy one. The hardware is too expensive for me. Okay, so what I can do is I switch the desktop to desktop 2. Oh, what's that? So it runs now in the second desktop macOS for me on an Intel-based machine. But I was in Zeta, so I want to do some things in Zeta. I said, okay, I go back. So now I'm in Zeta, and I go back to macOS. No problem. If you have some Word documents or things like this, you don't need some miracle things. You just double-click them, and they're open in our Office package. This is a Word document, and I say, okay, open this Word document for me. It's 1-to-1 open, and I can save it as Word document again. So I don't need to buy $1,000 expensive Office package. I mean, I can buy a nice car for a girl for me, and I buy it for 49 euros. So I have 4 weeks fun and holidays. The same is with Excel documents and things like this. You want to have some nice graphics in it. It's no problem. You see. So you want to have a color for the image or some patterns. And it should be not wrapped. Stageless. Any questions? No? Okay. Yeah, okay. I think I've told almost about Zeta. And if there's some questions, you can do it.
Yes, I have a few questions.
It was a joke.
Okay. What about hardware OpenGL acceleration in Zeta?
It works for all Voodoo cards. We're working on the Radeon parts and some other things. So it should be in almost in Zeta 1, latest in Zeta 1.1.
Okay. Then are there still any problems with Athlon chips from AMD or performance problems with multiprocessor systems from AMD? Anything like that?
There's an Athlon XP2400 in it.
Okay.
You have seen. I think it's yet.
And the problem with more than 1 GB of memory, is it still there?
It's not fixed yet, but it's on the high priority list. You can use 1024 megabyte RAM, but not more at the moment.
Okay.
Okay?
Yes.